สวัสดีค่ะทุกคนก็วันนี้นะคะเหมียวจะคุยกับเพื่อนนะคะที่อยู่อุรุกวัยค่ะเป็นคนประเทศเช็กนะคะแล้วก็เขาไปอาศัยอยู่ที่อุรุกวัยนะคะแล้วก็เดี๋ยวเราจะมาคุยกันนะคะเรื่องต่างๆค่ะก็จริงๆก็อาจจะแค่คุยเรื่องสารทุกข์สุขดิบทั่วไปนะคะเดี๋ยวตอนนี้กำลังรอเพื่อนอยู่นะคะเดี๋ยวจะมาถามกันค่ะว่าเพื่อนเป็นยังไงบ้างอะไรอย่างนี้นะคะโอเคแล้วก็เดี๋ยวจะบันทึกให้เพื่อนๆดูด้วยนะคะโอเคเดี๋ยวรอเพื่อนก่อนนะขอปิดวิดีโอแป๊บหนึ่งนะคะระหว่างรอเพื่อน Hello
Hi Meow.
Hi how are you
I hope the camera
But
will work.
I cannot see How are you Where are you now Are you at work
I'm in Montevideo. Montevideo at this moment.
You need to
Montevideo.
speak. You need to speak slow. How are you?
Good. Sorry, I put myself together a little bit.
Are you
Sorry
at
for
work or you're
in my apartment.
in the same apartment?
I moved a few months ago.
And
now I'm in a different place.
Which area?
Which area? Positos. Still Positos.
Oh, still Positos.
Few blocks away from the old apartment.
It's more bigger than the old one?
Depends. I mean, I don't live with Sebastian anymore. No. So, yeah. So I am sharing the house with other people now. Before, it was an apartment just for us two. And now I share a house. I have a housemate.
It's like a house and you have room, right?
Exactly.
So it's like a sharing toilet together? Like the restroom.
Sharing the kitchen.
So it's much cheaper than before, right? I'm sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's not cheaper actually. I am paying almost the same price like for the apartment.
I remember like last time you pay 14,000, right?
Yeah, and now I pay 13,500.
Yeah, I know. It is not much cheaper because I remember when I was there, I know some friends. She from Spain, and she rent like you, right? She have a room. She has a room, and then also like have to use the kitchen and the restroom together, right? It's about 10,000 peso.
Yeah, it's not cheap. We were very lucky with Sebastian for that apartment we had because that was cheap.
Yeah.
It was.
So where your dog?
Here, honey. No, I don't know if you see her. It's dark,
I see it's
but
she's dark. It's dark. It's bigger. How old is she?
She's 11 and a half.
11. Actually, it's like old, right?
Yeah, so that's old.
How are you? I mean, by the way, it's been a long time. I think how many years now? 2019, right? 2 years.
Is it years already?
Yeah. I remember I back to Thailand in 2019 and now 2021 already. It's like 2 years.
The last time we saw each other was at my birthday party.
Yeah, I remember.
My 30th birthday.
Yeah.
And now I'm 32, so it must be 2 years. I know.
I don't want to talk about how old I am. It's just past my birthday, right? Yeah. You remember because my birthday is before you only one day.
I'm silly,
number
sorry.
3rd and you number 4. That's why I remember your birthday.
I will remember yours forever as well.
So by the way, what are you doing there now? Like teaching people the same?
I am still teaching English. Yes, I work from home. So online I work with public schools. So I teach little children. And then I work at the language institute where I have always worked, teaching adults. And I've got some private students as well on my own.
It's like more small children, more students. now, right?
Yeah. Yes, I'm trying to balance it because last year I worked a lots of hours because I was saving money, no, to buy my combi, which you saw, the little car, the car which is like a
That's your?
home. That's mine. I bought that.
Wow, congratulations. It's like a house, right?
It's like a house on wheels.
So
Yeah.
you like you will drive when you travel only?
I bought it at the end of December, so in
Last
January.
year?
Yeah, but I started traveling this year in January. And I have been traveling since then, basically.
Wow.
We've traveled the coast of Uruguay. Like, so I was traveling the whole summer, living in the van, living in the car, and traveling to Rocha, Maldonado, you know. And yeah, the idea is to move to the van, to live full time in the van and travel throughout, I don't know, the America.
Can you?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe can.
I mean, now with pandemic, it's a little bit difficult. Now is to convert the work on the one, but
how about situations like pandemics or COVID in
Uruguay?
Yeah, in Uruguay, like COVID.
I think we've been quite lucky here, or I consider myself fortunate living in Uruguay in pandemic because it has. I mean, we have never had like a full lockdown, like like it's fairly. I mean, the schools were closed, some restaurants were closed at some time, but the people, because there are very few people in Uruguay, no? It's not
a lot.
People.
Yeah. But because it's small country, it's a small country, yes. It's only 3 million, right? Yeah. It's like you cannot compare with Thailand.
I can imagine. No,
it's very big.
Have you been down in Thailand?
What?
Are you in Bangkok or where are you?
Yes. I live in Bangkok now. Yeah. It's quite lucky because like I just changed my career to be a programmer, right? So I'm working from home like 100% now.
Yeah. And how is it doing?
Like the first month I quite very frustrated. Like, I want to get out every day, And the first month my boss, he has an office, so I can go. And then, but even I go to office like no friends, no college, so I just stay alone, right? It's quite lonely because I used to work with many friends, and then it's work a lot, and then in January it's like I get used to. So now I quite like very lazy to going out, even go down like just like grab some food. It's just like it's just lazy. I just stay home and they bypass very fast. Already like 1 week and have been like how like almost half year now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But is it very strict in Thailand with the pandemic? I mean, you can't go out.
Yeah, I cannot go to up country, like countryside, right, to visit my mom. So I didn't see my mom since New Year, I think.
Yeah. And are you living alone?
She living with my brothers, but she's quite happy.
And you? Me? And you are living
alone? Yes. Yeah, alone because Toy is in USA. Yeah.
So you are like very isolated from people. Actually.
Yeah. So I do miss some friends.
You keep yourself busy with your fitness. I love that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, like actually, like last year I started working to be new careers. It make me very crazy. I remember I got my job after I finished. Like when I came back, I just go to boot camp and study there and just try to apply for job, and then I got a job. But that's company quite a little bit crazy because they don't have a lot of senior to teaching you, and I am just junior, right? So it's most of company be like that, So I try to learn by myself and just like a lot of questions in my mind, like should I be a programmer? Like I'm cry, I'm like, it's like sometimes I like want like gonna die, It's very crazy. Yeah. So I think I took almost 5 months to be like stay still and just like accept myself. And when you learn to accept the truth is, it make you feel better. It's like, okay, like before I try to run, right? I just think like it's my life only one choice. I need to be a programmer. I don't have any choice. I thought about that, but like actually I have other choice. But actually I think because my goal is want to be on this careers. Yeah,
Yes.
and as you know, I already like I feel sometimes I'm too old to learn.
Come on.
Yeah.
Never too old.
Never too old. Yeah, but like you cannot think that way all the time because when I was with my other friends, they are just like 20 years old, and so but it's good, to be with them.
It's your spirit that keeps you going.
Yeah. It's more crazy. So
it's not a number on your
yeah, it's just number. Yeah. Okay. And that's it. And then I was working there for 9 months and then I got a new job with my new company. It's super cool. It's just like different. Yeah, totally different because the last companies, they don't have any senior where I can learn from or, like it's just like more crazy about how I can do in the correct way, something, and boss is quite crazy. He gave out a lot of job but he gave me opportunities, If I don't have him, I don't have experience, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to start.
Yeah.
Difficult start, but sometimes the difficult teach you better.
Yes, I agree. And also with new companies, I am only one junior. They are like senior. It's like how super good, Yeah.
So they help you. They help you a lot.
Sometimes it's not that way. They help me, but like I cannot be just ask them all the time, right? Yeah. So what I do, like what I'm do for living now is just like what I do focus on. I will try to study like at least 1 hour a day and exercise and work. That's just like this, just groupings all day. And
what I remember, you are a very dedicated student. I remember hearing in the video when you studied the high school virtually, you were super organized, wake up in the morning, study, exercise, study. That's why I always say you are an inspiration. It's amazing how you put yourself to the thing.
Thank you, but cannot keep all the time, not like all the time. Sometimes just take a break, Like today, I still not study anything. I study with some friends. They like a review code, and then I join them how they code, how like I just listen from them. Yeah. Actually, I'm happy to talk to you because I didn't speak English in a long time. Only with thought.
Only with thought, because I was actually thinking that I've got a feeling your English has improved much more. Like me, you are much fluent. I mean, you speak very well. Yes, I was thinking maybe you are speaking more English now, but you are telling me
really? But not ask me in Spanish. I forget everything.
That's okay. How is dog?
He is okay. Yeah, he okay. He want to come, but like almost 2 years now,
I know it's
each other.
relationship.
Yeah, it's very sad. I plan
but he
to
go to Thailand.
He want to. It's quite difficult now. Yeah, it's quite difficult to travel to Thailand because you have to quarantine, right? 14 days, and like he cannot have like food like normal, right? So it's quite difficult for him if he stay in hotel. So I think what about you getting vaccine?
I'm not vaccinated yet, but in a few months perhaps. Yeah, because here the vaccines are quite far. Like there are 3.5 million people in Uruguay. More than 1 million has been vaccinated. So it's quite fast. But there was a long waiting list. Because lots of people want to get vaccinated. So I think I people in Uruguay to be vaccinated.
Maybe in July, I think. Or next month.
I want to be in July, you see. I think like maybe September, October, when it's like.
Oh, really? No, even maybe. Like I am listening to you now. I just think about Thailand because we have like 7 million people, right?
Thailand's got 7 million. Oh, some more.
70. It's not 7. 70. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna get vaccine, you know.
Vaccinated. Yeah. Is it by age? Do they do it by age or?
Yeah. Now only like people who are who more than 60 years old. It's the same things in Uruguay.
It's the same. The thing is, here are very few people. So the 60 years old, in 2 days, all vaccinated. No?
Maybe in one day.
In one hand. No, it's,
how about like what they do for like how to say like hola, right? Actually, when we be there and just hug and kiss, right? And now they do the same, no?
We do like this.
Oh, really?
Or with the elbow, like this. But usually it's like this.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing I miss when I live in Uruguay because we feel like more close, you know, like hug and we kiss, even like guy and man, you know.
Yes, but people don't know. Yeah, it's not anymore.
Not anymore. That's, I think, will change.
Yeah, the people are quite like they do the extra step to protect themselves by themselves. Everyone is wearing the mask in the shops. People are keeping distance. People respect that only few people can be inside the shop, outside the shop in a queue. So like the people are very respectful. They are protecting. But the in general the numbers are quite high anyway. We are having very high.
How many like people is there?
I would have to check. I'm not sure, but the numbers have gone quite like crazily up. You know, it was, I think in the CTI, I don't want to say the numbers wrong. Let me check. But you know, the beds in the CTI for the people who need to be in the hospital are quite high. The number of the people in the beds.
Yeah, I know.
Some free beds, but not very much. Not that many beds. I mean, let me check. Here in the so today, only today, 3,300 infected people. 3,000. That's what 1% of the country. No, it's not.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's more than like, oh wow.
There are 500 people in CTI, and only today, 51 people died.
Oh,
on one day, 50 people died. For such a small country like Uruguay,
yes,
very high number. And total number of deaths is 3,000 people. 300.
How like total, like how many people dead?
Total it's 3,369.
That's that. Oh my God, it's more than Thailand.
Really?
Yeah. Thailand, we got like about
people have died in Thailand of COVID.
It's not even 1,000, I think, you know. Let me check. Maybe it's not correct number, you know.
No, yesterday I talked. Do you remember Eliana?
Yeah. How is she?
Yesterday I talked to her. And she's well. I mean, doing fine, but
Let me see.
what she can. But
What
she
she
said
do?
that Uruguay for like 2 weeks was #1 in the world. Was the worst country
Oh,
with the number of infected people per million in the world. So
oh.
Uruguay is not a good place. No. It used to be very low. We used to be very calm. It used to
Yes,
be very
yes.
good. And now it's the opposite. Now we are very bad. I don't know why.
Yeah, because it's small country too, you know. Like if you say like 3,000 people die, and how many people are they? Like when they check, how many people getting COVID in one day?
In one day, 3,000, I think, as
Oh,
well. So, yeah, 3,000 people every day are, cases,
let me
new
check.
cases.
You know, like this Thailand, it's total. They said only about 500 people die, and like total 60. Like every day there are people like getting COVID about 2,000 in one day. It's mean if you compare with
What?
population, it's just like a few, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
But do you think Thailand, is it possible to really measure, to really count the infected? Maybe there are more infected people you don't know about.
Yeah. I think so, because I don't think they check everyone, you know. Like actually, like where I live now, I live at an apartment, about 1,000 rooms, and there are only 15 people getting COVID, and now they like okay now. Yeah.
Not more COVID in your building.
Yeah, not have anymore. Actually, because they like broke down, like they lock the gym, they lock a swimming pool, you know, and now there are many shopping mall. They not allow people to eat at the restaurant. They close off. Like you can go to the restaurant, but you need to just take home. You cannot sit there. And or like for hair salon or clinic or beauty salon, everywhere is closed now for 2 weeks. Yeah. But it's kind of bad for, not like I told you about, like in Thailand they have some group to, I joined them. They said like moving to other country, right? It's more than 1 million people in that group now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they just now, like, there is this idea to move to another country, or is it Facebook group, or what group is it?
Yeah.
Or like
Facebook group. Yeah. They share about like the idea, and then actually they also have other people already live in other countries, and they share about what to do, you know. I joined them too, and no one talking about Uruguay.
It's not a very well-known place.
But I know like they talk about your country. You from Czech, right? Czech Republic. Yeah, maybe you can tell like what's about why I remember like why you moved to Uruguay, because your boyfriend is from Argentina, right?
Yeah.
And then like why you decide to move here
to Uruguay?
Yeah.
Because he is from the north of Argentina, from a city called Tucumán, which is far away to the sea. It's in the center of the country.
Yes.
In the north center. And we wanted to go to South America, to the coast. I wanted to be close to the sea. And I wanted the beach. I wanted to experience beach life. And he as well. He wanted to go to the beach. And also, he had lived in Europe, because he had lived in Spain and in London 15 years.
15 years.
So 15 years. So his city of Tucumán has changed a lot. It wasn't a good place to go. We wouldn't have quality of life there.
In Europe, you mean?
So he didn't want to go. No, in Tucumán, in Argentina. Argentina, you know, is having against political problems, economical problems. It's not a stable country. So we chose Uruguay because, as you thought, I mean, lots of immigrants choose Uruguay because in South America,
Yes.
it's the most stable country, economically stable. There are not really serious problems.
Yes.
It's
yes.
not.
It's
the
not
best,
that great, right? But it's
every country-
better. Yeah, every country has problems for sure. And why don't you live in your country? Why you move? Why you want to leave other country?
I left my country 10 years ago, no, when I was 22.
Yes.
And I just have always had the desire experience the life abroad. I just always wanted to see new culture, see new people. Because I'm from a very small town
yes.
in the middle of the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's a small town, but the world is massive.
Yeah. It's also your country is small country too.
As well, the country is small.
How many people? Like how many
10
population?
10.5 million, 10 million people.
Oh, it's bigger than Uruguay.
Yes, it's in number of population, it's bigger than Uruguay, but with the size of the country, 3 times smaller than Uruguay.
Ooh.
So it's very small on the size, but there are lots of people inside there.
So I can imagine.
But we have lots of greenery as well. We have lots of fields. It's not that it's like overcrowded.
Yes,
no,
yes, yeah. I
not.
know. Like how about like the weather over there? I think it's quite cold.
We've got 4 seasons. So winter, which is from November to February, or December to February, it's cold. I mean, we get minus 10 degrees at night.
It's cold more than Uruguay, right?
Well, with the degrees, we get snows a lot there.
Yeah.
But in Uruguay, you have lots of humidity.
Yes.
You know, it's always heavy, the air, very humid, wet, and super windy. Very windy, no?
Yeah, I remember. Even sometimes you cannot walk.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is that you feel cold outside here in Uruguay, and you come back to the apartment and you continue feeling cold, because in my apartments, I have lived in 4 apartments in Uruguay. I have never had a heating in my apartment, no?
Yeah.
So you can't make it warm. And my window is not fully isolated, you know? So it's like I feel colder in my apartment than outside.
I know. I remember when I was there too. So, but I would say that I never have experience to live with the cold country. When I was in Uruguay, I just feel I'm feeling cold all the time, you know. Even me inside a house, right?
Well, in Czech Republic, it is not. In Czech Republic, the houses are very warm. So you come back home and you have a radiator, a heating.
Yeah.
You can put your clothes on the radiator and you can warm the house or the apartment. So you come back from outside where it is very cold, and you come back home and it's beautifully cozy. It's beautifully warm. You take a cup of tea and you feel very well.
You know? But in Uruguay, it's just like you still feel cold, right? Like I know.
It's my fourth winter in Uruguay. I can't do it. I'm escaping the winter now. I'm going to Brazil because it's just too unbearable. I mean, I sleep here in Uruguay. I sleep with a scarf, with a hat.
Yeah, I remember. You need to wear a lot of, you know, like I just quite happy when I come back to Thailand, because you know I just wear short pants and just like short t-shirt. I not need to wear hat or scarf or anything, right? right? That's what was make me happy
Yeah.
to live here, but sometimes it's too hot. Yeah. So how
So,
about
yes.
your
In Thailand also. Yeah,
how about like
because
for
on the other side, the summer.
mm-mm.
Sorry.
I
No,
mean
because I mean, just to compare that the winter is very cold in the two countries,
yes.
and in Uruguay, winter is difficult. But then we've got a beautiful summer in Uruguay.
Oh yeah, I remember like a blue sky. I miss blue sky in Uruguay.
The blue sky is
I cannot
very
see in Thailand, like very blue and light. I don't see in
yeah.
Thailand. I not get to see here. Yeah.
Yeah. In
So
Czech
that's
Republic, you don't see blue sky as much either.
oh really?
I mean, not because of smoke or something, but because of all the planes going back and forth. So until leave the white trace behind, no?
You said in Czech Republic they are four season, yeah, winter and
Yeah.
what about
Spring.
spring?
So we've got winter, then from March to June, we've got spring, which is
Still
very
cold.
it's warm. I mean it's can be 15 degrees,
Still cold for
18
me.
for us,
Yes.
20 degrees maybe. And it's beautiful, it's very romantic. For example, Prague, the capital city of my country, is very popular for tourists. The tourists go to Prague in spring
Oh.
because all the trees are blooming. All the trees, the
Yeah.
trees with flowers, no?
Yes.
And Prague is very historical city. It's got very old buildings from centuries ago. So it's very romantic, the place. Lots of people who get married, go for honeymoon to Prague. Because like
So
it,
if you compare your country and Uruguay, the buildings or the places is how different. Yeah, I just want to know.
yes. Uruguay is very into Spanish style. You see,
Yes.
it's got, and I see some English, like from England buildings as well, sometimes because they were some British colonizations, but it reminds me of Europe. Lots of some buildings and stuff, but it's more the Spanish and Italian building style, not Czech building, not German building. You know, it's a little bit different. The style.
Yeah. So how about in
But
your country? Is it more beautiful?
I don't think more beautiful. It's just different. You know, it's very beautiful here. I love here. I love the very high doors.
Oh
You've got
yeah.
the door
It look old, right? Yeah.
big.
I love
love
that one. Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
I
that
love
one too.
you've got these wooden shutters on the windows.
Yes.
I started with this in Czech Republic is not very common. That's in the mountain. But here, lots of houses have it, and I like that a lot as well. And the tall windows.
The tall, how to say like this one?
Wow.
Actual, right? What we call in Spanish. What's
How
it
do
like?
you call it?
It's like the ceiling. How to say in Spanish? Ceiling. Yeah. Actual?
How do you say ceiling? I don't know actually. How do you say ceiling in
I don't know. I would
Spanish?
say I forget like most of Spanish
Spanish is
now.
still
No one to talk to in Spanish. Yeah. But I wish I go back to study, But no.
But if you don't need it, then if you don't need it, now we are learning the coding language.
Yeah.
Now
But how your Spanish? I'm sure you're like fluent now.
Well, I can communicate, I can have a conversation, but it's still very. There are still many things. I mean, it's a life process, a language. No, you learn a language your whole life. So
yeah.
But yeah, still the vocabulary is missing.
I think it's same as me. Like I learned English, right? It's like I miss a lot of English words, it's just like normal in conversation. I was joining one, how to say, workshop on one school online in Thailand. It's very amazing. But then when I joined them, they use very fancy word and fancy conversation. It's like, what? Because they teach like the workshop is for presentation at work in English.
Okay.
So it's like more like formal. So like So have you going out like meet friend very often or no? Or just work?
Well, I work a lot. It's a lot of hours working. I meet occasionally some friends. I mean, yesterday I went with Eliana for dinner. With Kushi, we meet.
How is she now? Like, I remember she said maybe she will go back to India, but like next time we choose invite her to join us.
They want to go back, but yeah, it's very difficult.
I think better,
especially now with the pandemic.
Yeah, I think better to be here now. Yeah. At least.
Yes, for now it's safer.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
How about
her daughter?
It's growing up. How old is she now?
2 years. She just celebrated 2 years.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So she's going to the kindergarten, and she's like Spanish, the little girl, Melis is her name.
Yeah.
So she's very happy, very proud mama. She's very happy mother.
Yes.
So,
and she very, how to say, like proactive. Could she like keep learn doing things, That's why when I was there, I got like inspired like from you guys, like teaching, learning in like Spanish. It's very fun.
Yes.
I remember like, I miss time when I was there, Actually, like, it's like seeing many friends from different countries, sometimes like 20 countries or something, like is learn many culture. That's the good thing in Uruguay, You can see many people from other countries and then you can learn like other culture from them. And for me, I think when I was there, I get to learn like listen to different accents. That's like, it's very amazing for me.
Yeah, Uruguay is very cosmopolitan. There are lots of, as you say, lots of countries, and the best thing that you can experience the culture because Kushi always we celebrate their Indian traditions.
Yeah.
She always cooks Indian food. You used to cook for us food from Thailand. It was like.
Yeah. And how about Eliana?
It's very open to other cultures and other.
Yeah. Sorry.
Eliana is working on her.
So, what she do now?
Yes,
like still taking picture? Or?
Yes, yeah, she's working on her photography career. Yeah, she's okay. Taking care of her mom, who is a little bit sick. So yeah, so she's busy with that. But no, still doing photography. Yeah. It's her. She's got some projects going on. She did few weeks ago. She had an interview on the television for her photography project. So she's like, a celebrity.
I remember like when she was in TED Talk.
Exactly. Yes.
I think that things. I mean, when I was there, I got the job right to be like some work in advertisement. Right. That is quite popular in Uruguay, right? I think.
What were you offered to work?
Like on advertisement, right? That's correct.
Yes. I remember the commercials you were doing.
Yeah, commercial. Yes. Yeah, that's we got to work. Someone asked me like how to find job in Uruguay.
It's a good question because then it can be tricky with the jobs in Uruguay, no?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, there are these options, these possibilities. You can apply to an agency like you did for commercials, for example.
I remember like your boyfriend like doing that?
Yes, he started a company related to agency,
Yeah.
but he was about to start and the pandemic started.
Oh yeah.
And his job is working, his agency is to work with events, with weddings, with birthday parties to provide
Yes.
the workers. And all these events have been cancelled till today. So his company had to be adapted. So he changed it from the event industry, he changed it to a software.
That's good.
Now he's selling a software to companies which have lots of workers, and the workers have to work in different locations.
Oh.
You know,
It's like similar like a software house. You have like co-worker for you, and then the company need like someone to work for, and you send them to work with that company, right?
that was the original idea. Now he doesn't work with people. He sells just the software. So
okay.
if an application, it's like an application, let's say. It's like, for example, a supermarket, and the supermarket is a chain.
Yes.
You know, you remember the supermarket Disco here in Uruguay?
Yeah, Tata.
So, exactly. So Tata, for example, you have the worker, Maria, works in Tata in Positos.
Yes.
But next week she works in Tata in Carrasco, in different. And she's like changing the location. So with this software, you can register her movement, where she works every day, and you can calculate her salary much more effectively. Because here in Uruguay, people tend to do things on a paper. They are not very into the technology,
yes, I know. I think the world changed to be like use a lot of application on phone.
Now with pandemic, especially now with pandemic more.
Yeah.
So it was a very smart move.
Yes.
It was quite good for him actually in the end, the pandemic.
Yes.
Because he converted it into a software, and now he's selling the software all over South America.
Yeah, I mean,
So
he created software by himself, or really?
I mean, he had a designer for the software. He developed it with a professional person, but he did lots of things by himself because he studied as well. He did courses on coding.
Yeah, I remember. Yes. Wow.
So, but he's as well. He's got the basic knowledge of. He's not a senior in coding now because it's many.
It takes time,
but,
you know.
Yeah, it takes long time.
But it's good move.
Yeah, it worked out very well. So I haven't spoken to him for many months, but he's in London now. Yeah, but what I've seen, the company is doing well. It's growing. So I think, he's a successful businessman now.
Now, will he come back to Uruguay?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think he do in Uruguay, but not. He's selling to customer in UK, right?
Yeah, I don't really know exactly the details because he didn't explain to me. But he went. Yeah, he's like the software is like registered in Uruguay. It's based in Uruguay, and he's selling it to the South American continent. But he is working from London. I mean, today everything is remote. You can work remotely.
Yes, I wish.
So you can work from any part of the world.
Yes.
selling stuff in other
continents. So what about you right now? Like you work for like your private student? Like you mean you get owned by yourself? You're not get paid from company, right?
No, I work for two companies. I work for two institutes, and then I've got a few private students. One institute provides classes to children in public schools, and the other institute provides classes to adults. So I work for 2 institutes remotely, and then I've got, I don't know, 3-4 private students.
So yeah, do you think like what's the most skill, like the important skill if we want to move to Uruguay and get job like people like me, you know? It's not easy to get job over there, I think.
I think it's a lot about the when I came to Uruguay, I didn't speak any Spanish.
Yeah,
Zero
I remember, yes.
So the only thing I could do was to teach English, because if you don't speak Spanish, what can you do? There are no jobs, you know?
Yeah.
So the only thing is to teach a language. And the thing is, it's a little bit disadvantage to be from Czech Republic, because no one wants to learn Czech. You can't teach Czech.
Oh yeah.
So I'm lucky that I speak English. I don't know if
okay. I think like for some people who cannot speak Spanish but need to be good at English.
Yes.
And
yes.
like can have like, I remember like Orlando, he from Mexico. So like he be a teacher too, you know, like, but he have to have like a degree, like proof he can teach other people. That they need from you, like a degree to be a teaching, to be a teacher.
Well, if I wanted to work directly in public school, I would have to have a degree, university degree.
Yeah.
But as I work with institutes, with private institutes, so the only thing I need is a certificate of the level. I have to do an international exam of English to have a level, and then I have to have like a course. I did course in London to teach English as a foreign language.
Okay.
I have a paper that I had a course. I done a course, but it's not a university degree.
Yeah.
I can work for private institutes only.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember like Orlando or Lynn, they have to have like a certificate to work in like school, right?
Yeah. If you want to work directly in school, you have to have a university for that. Yeah. But I don't know, in Thailand, is it common? Everyone speaks English, or not really?
Actually, you know, it's quite amazing for me now, because before I don't see any people speak English, but now it's a lot of people. Like I told you about, I joined a workshop, right? When I joined there, it's just like, oh my God, they are like speak English very fluent, but it's with a lot of correct grammar, you know. When they teach like focus on grammar. When I was young, you know, just remember like grammar. That's why I don't like English, because you need to know a lot of grammars, like how to talk, you know. So more people like quite scared to talk, but they know a lot, but they just not speak, you know. As for me, like I start from just speak, so I don't really worry about grammar. But now I try to like how to pronounce correct, like clearly, you know, or like the tone, or sometimes, you know, but I know my grammar is not correct. Always forget, you know. But like what I see now, a lot of people, they can speak English like very fluent, but depend on, like in Bangkok is a lot, like I think like in Uruguay, in city, is more people can speak English, right? Yeah.
Yes,
but when you go out to like countryside, no one talk. Yeah.
So I don't know if a person from Thailand comes to Uruguay, what the job could be here, because if, you know, to teach a language, to teach, what's the language of Thailand? Thai. How do you say?
Yeah, Thai, just Thai language.
Thai.
Yeah. Is can teach
Language.
only people.
There is no interest in.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. It should be like teaching English, or like be a grammar, but you know, like you need to speak English as well. Do you remember like You remember one of my friends from USA, Mandy?
I don't know if I've met her, but I have heard a lot about her.
Yeah. And now she be a programmer now.
She is?
Yeah, she work on like developer like me.
Ah, yes?
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
still in Montevideo, or she went back to States?
No, she in Uruguay, and she don't plan to go back. Maybe I just talked to her. I just like, oh, how amazing, because we get to start learn at the same time. We talk about like we want to move there because her boyfriend is a engineering programmer like
Engineer.
yeah. So that's why they both can work from home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah. And
Well, that's I think the other thing. If you have like this remote job, if you want to come to Uruguay, if you have a job you can do from any place remotely,
yes.
that's another option.
Yeah. And how about like income?
Well, Uruguay is very expensive, unfortunately.
Yes. It's still expensive now?
It's incredibly expensive.
Okay, let me ask you how much for bus now, like the bus. I remember when I was there, like how to say, bus transportation, right? The ticket for like
the
bus.
Yes.
How much
now?
For 1
I think
hour.
It's 44 pesos.
How much now?
Yes, for 1 hour. For 1 hour. No, it's not 44. Sorry. 35.
35.
35, 37. So I haven't taken a bus for a long time. No, 39. It is 39 pesos, I think. 39.
I remember
it used to be
when I was there, it's 29, yeah. And up to 30, 33. It's quite up every day, every month, every years, I think. They will up like every year. How about like my churros? The churros one, I love that one. I remember.
The thing is, I think the last time I ate churros was with you, actually.
Oh, it's up to 70 peso for one, the big one.
Ooh, I'm sure now it's more.
I think maybe 100 now.
It's expensive, churros.
Yeah. That's the thing's very expensive.
So, I don't have.
I
don't have this custom, this habit to go to restaurants or to go because it's very expensive. Yeah.
Yes. And we have to save money.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah. It's because the cost, for example, the rent, as we said, is very expensive, and the income is not balanced. It's not the same.
That's I always wondering about. I still wonder like how they can live.
I was very lucky last year because I got this job at this other institute, which was from England, British Council. It was like a British institute, and they paid very good salary. Very good salary. So I was very lucky having that job.
Yeah, I don't think I can live there by myself without thought.
Yeah.
I remember when I was work with Alolica, it's just like they pay me 19,000 peso.
19,000 pesos, but the rent 14,000.
Yeah.
No, it's hard. It's hard. Financially, it's hard in Uruguay. It's not easy, no. If you don't have good income, then you have to live with lots of people. You have to share the room with people.
I see one thing like if you want to live in Uruguay, you need to have like more than 2 jobs.
Yes, and you can't live in Positos, Buceo. No, you have to live in the interior.
Yeah. But if you live over there, it means you have no job, right? Cannot find job. Yeah.
It's unfortunately this is the downside of Uruguay. That it's not easy with jobs here
Yeah.
with finance.
It's small country also. It's with expensive to live, like a lot of expenses. I remember like when we there, actually thought quite sad to live because we almost to get our goal, like get citizen there, right? But then finally he lost his job, so we need to move back. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
he's working
Yeah.
remotely. Thing.
Yes. But he had to work in USA. Cannot leave other country. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
to see.
shame.
Actually, I plan to visit him in August if I can. Like after, I hope I can get vaccine on that term and I can travel. I'm not sure because my company now I can work from home, but I mean need to be the same time in Thailand. So if I dare, maybe I need to work at night time from USA and sleep daytime.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can go to the States and work from the States, but the time difference.
Yeah. That's is my boss is very nice. I also already asked him like if I go to visit my and how about like I can still keep to work with you. He said, yeah, that's okay.
Nice.
Yeah, he very nice. And he said like if you go, you not need to come back, you just stay there and I need to come back. And then he said like you will work with me until you just like if you don't want to work with me, just told me.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
You work. You can work from the.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it is the good thing is with this company, you not need the time. How to say like he just like give us a freedom, like you just manage your time. So what I do now, I wake up and I start work about 9 or 10 at some time like that, and then I stop work like about 6 or 7, and I take some break and exercise, talk to Todd, and do my things just a few times. And I also have to work at night sometimes. Like sometimes I talk to you like 1 or midnight.
Yes, I know.
It's quite hard. Yeah.
Lots of work.
Yeah, a lot of work. Yes.
Yeah, it's the same in a way. Like everywhere in any country, you have to have a job to pay your expenses, to pay your living. That's it doesn't change. Anywhere you go in the world.
Yeah, I would say that like even now it's quite like how to say like for me I cannot live without Todd with this apartment. Yeah, because my salary didn't pay. Like my rent is 16,000. But like 16,000 with quite nice room with like gym with swimming pool. It's quite different with Uruguay. I remember when we was living there, we pay about $10,000. Oh no, $1,000, like 30,000 peso, right? And we not get any gym, we not get any swimming pool, Yeah. So that the things I like to live in Thailand, and the food is cheap. You pay like sometimes 20. I would say compare with the peso, right? 40 peso, I can get like, one meals,
Like here impossible for 40 pesos, you don't get anything. Bread.
Yeah. It's like 300, right? When you go out to the restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now $1,000 is like 45,000 pesos.
Really?
Yeah, gone up a lot. Yes, it's not 30 anymore.
Maybe it's good if you work for USA company and live in Uruguay. So you can earn a lot.
If you receive dollars, then it's good for you.
Yes.
Pesos, it's not good for you.
Yeah, peso not good for you. Maybe you live, but I don't know about. I think every countries they have problems,
Yeah, every country's got something good, something bad. It always depends on what the person is looking for.
Yes.
Why you think you will move outside of Thailand
Mm-mm.
because for a better quality of life,
Or
it
what
doesn't
you
have
want.
to. Yeah, you have to know what you want. Yeah, because you have very good quality of life in Thailand. Depends what you are looking for.
Yeah.
Because Uruguay is beautiful country. The people are very nice, but it's extremely expensive.
Yes.
Czech Republic is not expensive. It's affordable and it's beautiful country, but the people are very close-minded.
Oh yeah, that you told me about. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like every country's got something.
But I
It's yeah.
think the best thing if you want to travel to or live in other country, like me, I mean, I learn a lot. You know, I
Yes.
feel like because when I just in Thailand, I just like I see like this, right? So when you go to the other country, you can learn like a lot from other people. That's a good thing. But at the end, yeah, I mean at end where you want to live, I think I don't know. I mean, I still maybe because I feel Thailand is my hometown. Yeah, family here, you know.
Yeah, but this is why the idea with the combi came up because I bought the combi, the motorhome.
Yes.
And next week, this is my last week. Next week is my last week in this apartment.
Oh.
Then I am moving inside the combi, and I am going to travel inside the combi. Because yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired of working every day 10 hours in order to pay the rent. I am inside the rent. I pay a lot of money for this apartment and I feel very cold. Why do I pay so much money for being cold? No.
I know that things too.
That's why, yeah, this.
So the idea you want to live in the vans and travel.
Yes, exactly.
So how
so
like
now,
how you can work in van, like internet?
Yeah, the idea is to put a solar panel. So I've got electricity from the sun. And yeah, then you just get a little modem, modem and get the internet. It's very,
yeah.
it becomes very, very common, this lifestyle. To live on the road, you can change the country anytime you want, and you just work from or you can work in every place. I can go and work in a restaurant for a month or something.
Yes, like in Punta del Diablo in high season. You can earn a lot.
But
I don't know now.
As we said, like every.
Yeah.
So I mean, it gives you enough money to pay the petrol for the van.
Yes.
And some. But that's what we are saying, that it depends why you want to move.
Yes.
To a different country, So I moved to, as I told you, in Czech Republic, I had very good quality of life. I had very good job. I had very good house. But I wanted, as you said, I was like this, like you. I just saw
Yes.
my mind. So, and I got this experience. Okay, I lived in England. I lived in Uruguay. It's good. I've learned the languages. I've met many people, many different cultures. But it's like I want something different now. I want something because I'm the person who likes to change. I'm 4 years in Uruguay, almost 4.5 years. It's too much. I need a change. So, and I don't want to go to a different country and start from zero again. Look for a job, look for a house. No. So that's why the combi. I want to live inside the car and travel inside the countries, do the whole American continent, then go to Europe, Africa, go to Asia.
It's adventure. Yeah.
Visit you in Thailand with a combi.
Yeah, maybe you can drive from there. Nah, I don't think can.
Of course you can.
Really?
I mean, no. From the American continent to Europe, you have to go by boat. But then from Europe to Thailand, I mean, not to Thailand. Probably I have to get another boat there, but I think Asia.
Wow. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's good idea. I mean, quite adventure, and you just, I mean, 32 years old. You know, you learn a lot. You know.
But you see, that's I think it's very important. I always say every person should live in a different country at least 1 year of their
Oh.
life,
Mm.
just to have the different experience. And the best, a different country where you speak different language and where the culture is quite different. So even though, for example, talking about Thailand, people want to live in Thailand, perfect, but go for 1 year outside.
Oh,
Spend 1 year in a different country and then go back to Thailand and continue living in Thailand.
that's a
But
good
that
path. Yeah, it's
but
very good.
that 1 year is going to open
Oh,
to learn many things about
yeah.
yourself,
Mm.
and you are going to become more independent, more confident, So I always, people tell me, I don't want to live in a different country. I'm happy in my country. It's perfect. It's perfect. Stay in your country, but get this experience. Get this experience to experience different cultures, different people.
Yeah.
Because if you stay in your box, I mean, the world is massive, massive, massive. You have to see.
Yes, like you, I
Much.
think. Yeah. I like when you say that, because I mean, when I say, maybe not your age now, like 20 before 30, I never think to leave other country. When I have like opportunities, I move to other country. It's quite like, wow, it's like the world is big. You have a lot of things to learn.
It's
Yeah.
massive. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I'm sure like when you live outside of Thailand, you can speak other language which they speak, That's a good thing.
It's just good for the person. It's just good for your mental health to have these different
Mm.
point of views, and just for the person to grow. It's very good, this experience. But it's not that everyone has to travel, everyone has to live abroad if people don't want, but
Yeah.
everyone should get experience. Everyone
Some
should.
some I mean sometimes people don't like to change,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's nothing wrong about it. It's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It's okay if you are if you are happy in your bubble, it's perfect. But yeah, just to interact with different scenarios.
Yeah.
So it's a game changer. The world would become much more, respectful to each other when we
Yes,
just live in different cultures.
I agree. I want to
Because
go.
when my uncle from Czech Republic came to visit me
I
to
remember. I
Uruguay.
remember.
Yes,
Yeah.
he thought that Uruguay is like a jungle, that it's just like forest, not
Ah.
city, undeveloped. He thought he's coming to a jungle, to Amazon, And then
Ah.
he came and, wow, it's a normal city. Montevideo is a city. And I said, of course it's a city. I mean, what do you think? And because there is this idea, in Europe, we have this idea about South America, about the United States, about Asia.
Yeah.
We think we know what the
Yes.
places are like,
Yes. Yes.
but we don't know anything. We don't know anything. No one
Yeah.
knows. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
until you experience it, until you go to the place and see it with your own eyes, you don't know what it is like.
Mm,
So,
I agree.
lots of people from here, why they want to go to Spain and they want to live in Spain because they think that in Spain they have better quality of life. but it's not necessarily true because
Yes.
Spain is very expensive as well. They have economic problems in Spain. It's not stable country. Beautiful country, no, there are many good things. He said before,
Yes.
in Uruguay or in Spain or in Thailand or in the United States, you have to have a job to pay your accommodation. So people have this idea Spain is better because it's Europe. It's not necessarily true. You see, Sebastian, my ex-boyfriend, he lived in Spain and he was very unhappy in Spain. And then he came to Uruguay and he was very happy here. So yeah, it's if you don't go, if you don't experience the place, you can't judge the place if you don't know it.
So
You know?
I want to know about, like, you decide to apply to be a citizen in Uruguay?
I want to. I will complete 5 years in December this year. And my plan is to apply for the
Wow,
citizenship.
already 5 years. Wow.
I know it.
Yeah. So it's like Uruguay will be your home.
I will not stay here. I'm not going to live forever in Uruguay. I think I will. I don't really need the citizenship of Uruguay because my passport from Czech Republic is very strong.
Yeah, I know. It's, I mean, maybe better than Uruguay.
It's stronger than Uruguay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can have 2 citizenships.
Yes.
As a Czech citizen. So I'm like, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
It's nice to have a double.
Yes.
What is it? Double.
The other one. I think it's good. You have opportunity to choose. Why don't?
Yeah. And it's easier to travel inside Mercosur, inside some South American countries.
So do you have like you said you're not gonna live forever in Uruguay? Will you move back to your country or?
No, my idea is to travel, as I said, travel inside the combi, travel in the car. So, because as I say, I will have maybe 2 passports. Maybe on the paper, I will be Czech and Uruguayan. But in the heart, I'm the citizen of the world, of the universe.
Oh my God. I love that one.
So, it's to see much because I have seen a little drop. Come on, I have seen few countries in Europe and Uruguay. I know nothing from the world. I have never been to.
Yes, I'm sure you see a lot of country. It's like, but like, it's very lucky. And I like your idea, like travel to see. And you said like you're citizen of the world. Yeah.
Maybe the age. I mean, on the paper, as you said, you don't want to talk about age. I mean, on the paper, I'm 32. On the paper, you are whatever age you are.
Yes.
But it's not the number that defines your abilities or your whatever, It's
I like
how you
it.
feel. It's your spirit. It's your energy. So, same.
You're quite like a happy person,
You are a happy person. Yes, you are very. You just spread the energy. You spread the light. So that's why I see here, and it's just you motivate me. It's like because you are just always happy, always happy, and you are just,
I see you too. That's why I asked you, are you living in Montevideo now? Because I saw your picture, like you travels on van.
Exactly. I spent the summer in the van in the coast of Uruguay. I lived in Rocha in Maldonado. Now, 2 months ago, I came back to Montevideo, but I'm leaving again. Next week, I'm leaving to Brazil, no?
Oh.
So I won't be in Montevideo anymore. But now it is
cold, right? So you're leaving because it's cold season in winter.
Yeah, I'm running away, going to the north of Brazil because I don't want the cold anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's very.
And you see, this would be a reason why I would go to Thailand, for example.
I wish you come.
Because in Thailand you have always sun. I mean, you've
Yes.
got rainy season, no? When it rains, I don't know if it's nice when it rains a lot. But I don't want winter anymore in my life. No. I want sun, hot weather.
That's make me think about too. You know, when I was living in Uruguay, I always getting sick. You know.
Yes. No, it's the humidity. It's too much. But it's autumn here in Uruguay. Autumn. Next month the winter starts, and we've got. It's very pleasant outside. It's nice.
Yes.
So far, not very cold yet.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to complain about. No, we always have to concentrate and see the good things.
Good thing, yes. If you always
Yeah.
looking at the bad thing, not gonna happy.
No.
Yeah.
Uruguay is cold, but the people, as we said, the people are very beautiful.
Yes.
The beach is very beautiful. The
air.
Blue, the sky is blue. That's the most, you know.
And
yeah,
food. I mean, I like parisha. Like I get to know like churros when I live there. I never know churros before.
You see from Spain, yes. That's good. Maybe churro market in Thailand. You can
they are, but like not good as Uruguay, you know. It's just like quite different. And what I say the good thing in Uruguay is about friends, people. You know, you learn a lot of things. The air is very clean, the blue sky, and a few people. And I like the thing is you can walk all the city.
As well.
You cannot do in Thailand, in Bangkok. It's
hot.
Hot. It's very hot and a lot bad air, you know, a lot of cars, you know. It's very hot outside. I get burned, you know, like exercise. Like I get burned, like Toss asked me, why are you so brown? Yeah.
Wow, but your exercise, I remember when you were here, you had this goal. I know you said, I want to have a six-pack, you know, like yes. And you've achieved it. I mean, and you are so consistent, no?
Yeah, now. No, actually, I joined a class. It's quite cheap, you know, online, and I met many friends. They are think the same things. Like, you know, actually, my friends, they don't really exercise. I mean, my close friends, they don't exercise. So when I join the group, there are people just want to the same things. They motivate me, you know, like inspire me. Like sometimes they post like, I need to do too, you know, like 4 days a week.
Surrounded. Yes, 4 days a week. Wow, that's a lot.
Actually, I do like 4 or 5, you know. But on the class, they have like a 4 day a week. You need to like follow them. Yeah.
Wow.
It's
impressive.
good.
And it makes you feel good as well, no?
Yeah. Actually, I was I mean you see me, I always exercise like but since last year when I changed my career to be a programmer, it made me crazy, and I didn't exercise almost 8 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I exercise sometimes, but actually like maybe 2 times a month, you know. But then I changed to be like exercise every morning before go to work, just 20 minutes. And then I mean, it's helped me to control my emotion. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I keep exercise.
Absolutely. Right.
So will you travel? Will you travel alone or with just with your dog?
With my dog, with a friend, I'll see. I'll see how it I mean, there are not many plans, you see. There's nothing fixed because you never know what the life brings, what the life gets you into. I mean, who knows how the pandemic continues to
Yeah.
develop? I mean, next year everything will open again or not. Because if the borders continue closed, it's going to be difficult to travel.
Yeah, I
But
know.
hopefully not. Hopefully with the vaccinations it reopens.
I think
Hopefully.
it's gonna take time because this news for all of us, right? And I think for vaccination, you need to take every year, like flu, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I think maybe the
Yeah.
same, but more bad than flu,
Probably.
right? Right?
Mm. Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. For now, I just know what I'm going to do today and tomorrow. Next week, I know what I'm going to do. And after next week, I have no idea where I'm going to be or what I'm going to do. So
Maybe sometimes it's good not need to plan all the time. It's quite different with Todd, right? Todd is very organized. Yeah. And
yes.
sometimes he just quite very organized, make him like more crazy, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I try to tell him actually like I am the like serious like him too, right? But then I learn like sometimes maybe you just need to focus what you can do now, and then
Yes.
see what you can do now is move you to the future. That's what I think, right? So just do the good things, see the good things, what you have now. The bad thing, yeah, maybe you can think about that sometime, but like try to not focus on and just be happy what you have, and then what you do now is move you to future. That's what I do.
Exactly. I mean, you can have an objective you want to reach. You can have a
Yes.
goal.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, you have to be flexible because the life is unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. Like I plan, right? I need to wake up this time, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I cannot do like every time. Yeah, sometimes I not do. Just try to focus what I can do.
We've learned, yeah, exactly. And we've learned this the hard way, no? Because January 2020, we all had plans.
Yeah.
You know, to travel, to do things. And then everything changed in March last year.
Yeah.
From one day to another, everything changed. All our plans in the bin. So
yeah. Every
that's why
plan just cancel, you know. That I try to tell Todd too now, you know. He sometimes he just sad. Yeah. But this will be difficult to control your emotion, but no one help you. You need to do by yourself. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But just as we said, see the good things you've got at this moment, no, around you. Not concentrate on the bad things. Concentrate on the good things and value to the good things and be happy and talk to me. Always makes me happy.
Yeah, you inspire me too, you know. Like I'm very happy to talk to you, you know. It's just like
I'm happy touch. Let me continue in touch, you know? It's
yeah,
beautiful.
I missed you.
Yes, you see, Kushi is going back to India. I will be traveling. You remember Gulen and Murad, the couple from Turkey?
Oh yeah. They are teacher too.
They work for the institute I work for. Teachers, yes. It would be like nice to create a little group or something like Uruguay.
Yes.
And it will be people from India, Thailand, Czech Republic, Turkey,
You choose to
Lynn from United.
make that. Let me ask you. I think I saw sometime you make a video on the same channel you make with. I cannot remember her name.
Uruguay. Yes.
So you're still doing that?
No, not really. It's like we were three girls, no, and one girl from Croatia, from Europe, and she went back to Croatia, to Europe. She left, and I am going to travel, so I'm going to have my own channel. So we each of us went their own way. So we are not doing the program anymore.
You should do your own channels.
Yeah, it's the idea.
Yeah, for your journey.
Yeah,
so I can see you. Where are you now?
I will do. Yeah, we were traveling now the summer. I was traveling with a friend. So it was whole January, February, part of the March. And we actually filmed it and we edited it into a movie.
Yeah. I saw that. That's why I asked you, I think you continue doing that, or I don't see now.
On my own, on myself, not with the girls. Not with the program Viva Uruguay. The Uruguayan girl is going to continue with the program, but alone. Not with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the life continue.
Yeah.
One thing closes, other things open.
I like your idea, but for me, I mean, if I want to travel like you, I need to have the other passport because my Thai passport not allowed to. It's a few country I can go.
Very unfair that some passports are stronger than others. This shouldn't apply. I mean, you've got the same rights to travel as much as I do. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, between you and me,
Yeah.
Why you can travel as much as I can? It's ridiculous. It's nonsense.
I don't know. That I cannot answer.
Not correct. That's why I think more people should try to travel as much as they can, because this idea of the separations of the culture, of the countries, of the borders would become less and less strict. Because
Todd calling me, but let me talk to him. I am with Jana. I will send you a picture.
Hi, Todd!
1 second. He traveled to Florida now.
Ah, beautiful weather there. Enjoy Florida.
Yeah.
This one call him picture.
Yeah, picture.
Well,
yeah.
Are you going to? Because it's what? Is it 10 p.m.? Oh my gosh, in yours almost.
Oh, what time now?
Yeah, almost 10 p.m. No, 9.
Oh yeah, how long we talk? I don't remember. Actually, oh really? It's actually I know they give only 40 minutes on Zoom, but
40 minutes if you have more than 2 people.
Oh.
If it's unlimited. You can talk.
Okay, that's good.
3 people, 40 minutes.
Oh, only 2 people?
If it's 2 people, you can talk 10 hours if you want.
Oh, okay. That's good. Good.
Are you going to continue? Are you going to call more people?
No. That's okay.
No more people to talk?
I
mean, later? No, you will not talk with...
I want to talk to Lynn, but she's quite busy. And do you remember Brent from Australia?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, he just back to Uruguay. I mean, last month, I think. So I want to talk to him too, but they're quite busy. But I asked them about maybe we can talk about Uruguay or something. It's quite more they don't want to, maybe, I don't know. But I mean, actually, not need to prepare. I want to talk to you guys because I miss you. It's just friend, We not just need to talk about Uruguay or something. It's like friend talk to friends. Yeah.
Of course.
Well,
so lovely.
Yeah. Maybe next time.
yes, we continue doing this, of course.
Yeah. If you guys have time, it's real good for me.
You always make time for people you care about, no? It's not a question about having or not having time. If you want, you find the time.
Yeah. It's not need to do every week, right? Update our life.
Continue catching up.
It's good for me to speak English.
Good.
I very miss this conversation, like speak with other people without Thai, Yeah. I also have other group like to practice my English, but we are Thai. It's like in a Zoom every Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like the host living in UK, so to make a group for small people to learn to make like conversation, but like it's like how to say like separate, right? This week about learn grammar and next week for conversation. To be part of grammar is like it's not my cup of tea. I cannot remember that. But it's
you,
good.
do you have calls? Do you have calls with them?
No, today
Do
no.
you have
No.
not today, but in general you do. Every week you have a conversation with them.
Yeah. Like every Saturday. But sometimes I cannot join them because I have to work,
Yeah.
Like now I work, sometimes I have like a part-time job. So I need to do it's like kind of like a practice my job, without just work for companies, but not a lot. It's just helping someone, like because they get some job and then they want someone to help by like maybe they cannot manage their time. They have a lot of jobs. I said, yeah, just give to me, I just get paid from.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah. And
Sometimes
I also now I told you about now I learned about cryptocurrency.
yes, I was going there, but yeah.
Just it's not easy, You need to take like
It takes
a
time,
lot.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Sebastian spent 1 year studying cryptocurrencies before he started trading, and now he is living from cryptocurrencies as well. Apart, but it took him 1 year constant studying, no work, just studying crypto.
Wow.
But I think it's the way to go. So if you continue learning and you find your way in there.
Yes. I just start learn last month, but I not really keep like just not study. I will study when I have time. So I still not start anything yet. Yeah, I put a little bit money in now, but just a few.
Just to have something.
Just to see like how, but it's not a
Okay.
lot. Yeah, it's good.
But if you continue with your constant work as you always dedicate yourself to things, I'm sure you will be successful.
I wish. Yeah, it takes time. Everything just take time. If you just do how to say like frequently, right, or constantly.
Yes.
Yeah,
to be constant.
Yeah, it will be on that point. Actually, like today and tomorrow is quite different. Just do every day and get a little bit moving.
Step by step.
Yes.
The good things don't come like this.
Yes.
You have to work for it.
Yeah, and then when you look at, wow, where I am now.
I have done all that. I have walked that way.
Yes. Yeah.
And then
I remember when I first started to change my career to be a grammar. When I was there in the code camp, I was like, what is this world? I feel very little. And I was like, and I give myself to be like, if in 2 years I don't understand anything, I will quit. But now I'm, I think I know. Yeah. Still far to go from here, but like I come far to go from where I start.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Are you going to call Todd?
We will leave the boat soon. He will go to boat. So maybe I don't know. I need to call him, maybe talk to him a little bit. I'm happy to talk to you. Okay. Can I post it on my channel?
Yes, of course. Do whatever you want with it.
So I just want to keep there. Like my YouTube channel, not a lot of people following, but I can see myself like, oh, Spike's talk with you,
And it's nice. We will just check on the chat we
Yeah,
had
you know,
like
sometimes I miss Uruguay because when I went back and see my channels and I see, you know,
remember.
that's make me miss like, yeah, I have a good life over there, you know, what I learned, you know. That's why I post in YouTube channels because sometimes Facebook like not so convenient for me.
Yes, that's
Yeah, yeah.
do whatever you want with the video.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm not
I
gonna.
love to-
That's like if I post it, I'm not gonna translate to Thai. I just like whatever. If you want to just listen. Like no, I'm not gonna make like a like very beautiful clip. No, it's just like do post like what I have.
It's no, the raw material is the best sometimes.
Yes.
Keep it.
No,
Keep it.
I'm lazy to do that because I don't think it's my job. You know.
Yeah, of course. No, it's not your objective now.
Yes. Okay. Okay, good.
Well,
We could talk next time. We have to like cheese. Cheese. Okay, let me cap this
send
picture.
my love to talk and hit it again.
Okay, and keep in touch.
Yes, keep in
Yeah.
touch, totally.
I will see you like, wow, where is China now? Where are you? It's very
So we will
amazing.
be faces.
Yeah. Okay.
In one place in the world, we are going to meet again, and we are going to hug each other again.
I remember you told me about that.
About?
About like we will see each other somewhere.
We will. Come on, we will. Of course, the
Because-
world is massive, but in the same case, in the same way, it's small.
Yeah.
I mean, with all this technology and stuff, it's becoming more accessible. So we will
Yeah.
meet.
Yeah, we
But
are citizens of this world.
exactly.
โอเคค่ะบายสวัสดี
Bye
ค่ะ
bye.
เสร็จสวัสดีค่ะ Nice to talk to you next time. Bye. Have a good day.
Talk to you next time. Yes.
เช้าเช้า โอเคค่ะก็จบไปแล้วนะคะคุยกับเพื่อนก็จบสุดท้ายนะคะก็จะไม่แปลภาษาไทยนะคะเมื่อกี้บอกเพื่อนแล้วว่าฉันจะไม่มานั่งแปลเป็นภาษาไทยทรานสคริปต์อะไรนะคะเพราะว่าช่องของเหมียวคือเป็นการเก็บไว้เพื่อเราจะได้กลับมาดูนะคะแต่ว่าถ้าใครมีคำถามหรืออะไรที่คุยไปกับเพื่อนนะคะถ้าฟังรู้เรื่องหรือยังไงหรืออยากรู้เรื่องอะไรก็ถามมาได้ในคอมเมนต์นะคะเจอกันครั้งหน้าสวัสดีค่ะบ๊ายบาย